Hey everybody, back with more reaction videos decode, but we are not doing a decode with this upload. It's just a quick overview of something that I didn't even want to make this type of a video. I was hoping I could make a video showing that these auditors that go around doing, photography is not a crime, and they go to, police, prisons and public places, and they have interactions with, security guards, police people, etc., etc. I thought I'd be making a different type of video by now, but unfortunately, because I understand the path of certain things and the way people seem to be and what viewers like, which then leads the creator to keep doing what they do without adding any new things, to amplify what they're doing. New knowledge. They're getting all these views. They could be taking the Gematria knowledge to, to the police, to all these other people that they're meeting. Having a good discussion on the base level. Nobody's smart or a know-it-all. You know what I mean? So, say if you go to approach somebody, or they come to you, and they don't like what you're doing with the camera, you can easily out the flame of rage, so to speak, or before it even gets to rage, you can put the candle out very quickly, by bringing up specific points and highlight points with stuff that's happening in our lives right now. Of course, you've got COVID. Of course, you've got probably another imminent terrorist attack at any minute coming up from the you-know-who's scheduled and orchestrated. And it's just beyond me, man. The amount of messages that I've left all of these people, probably about, 10 to 15 auditors in the UK. Like this guy here, you got Ash Phillips. We're gonna go through some of them. Note the view count and the subscriptions and all that type of stuff as well, Pretty crazy. There's something that I'm going to show you that really is crazy, and it will show you like raw. Talk about exponential growth. Why wouldn't you want to be a catalyst in aiding people on your channel to have a new clarity and perception of the reality that they're living in and what we're being subjected to in our society from, the you-know-who's, the governments, the tyrants, etc., etc. Again, it's not like the knowledge of Gematria is bullshit and I'm talking nonsense. And as I always say, if you don't like me, you can't knock the information because it's clearly sound. So, if you go on like you don't want to, I've had even people like Live Free. Oh, I haven't got time to mention you in a live stream and blah, 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 blah. The guy was cool when I first met the guy, like a few days in, I just met the guy online on the YouTubes, whatever. I thought the guy was cool. And then, I'm leaving messages, nothing to do with Gematria at first. Then I'm leaving some, so it was balanced. And then he's liking all the comments. I have shown this before. I haven't got since I made this gallery folder, I accidentally deleted those pictures. But if you go through my uploads for the last 2 months, you'll definitely find me showing it. Yeah? So, imagine. So you're going to like all those comments, not apply and learn what is being presented. All the links that I've left as well, blah, 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 blah. Some of which you will see here. Because obviously I'll be leaving the same comment, literally, to all of these channels, yeah? And the guy's going on like, and as I mentioned this before, here's somebody, when I first came across the guy, a couple of days in, he's talking about, if people that's, leaving prison or you come out of prison and you're really depressed, or even if you don't have to be in prison because you've got the lockdown stuff going on, again, mental health 119, lockdown 119, mood swing 119, welfare 119, state of mind 171, the 171st prime 1019, drop the 0, 119. There's even a few more that I forgot to say, or I can't be bothered to say right now because I say it so many times. And it's not one of those type of videos right now. I'm just showing you something else, why there's such a, how would I say, something that causes such a hindrance and a speed bump to all our communities. Yeah, you're a speed bump, you're a hindrance to any real growth for whether it's the communities, for every man, woman and child, to your own viewers, to you know what I mean? It's just like, wow, why would you do that? It seems like these people are just hiring views and getting their PayPal, you know, because people send them money, you know, for doing what they do, all that type of stuff as well. You know what I mean? Which obviously it's up to people that want to send it, but I'm just saying, it's just like, raw. It seems to me that these type of people, it's like they're just high off their view count and high off for getting PayPal and Cash App and all this type of stuff. So anyway, the guy was going on about, oh, you know, if you're feeling down, blah, 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 you can always contact me, contact this number or email. And then around the same time, or it was a day after or a couple of days after, he was on a live chat. And I was in a couple of his live chats for a few days running. Or one day I was in there, maybe the day he didn't do it, and then a couple of days later he did it again, and then I was in there again. But my point is, as I explained before, the guy is messaging, yeah, and responding to, excuse me, what he's looking at everybody talking, and he's replying to them, and he's missing me. Huh? How comes you can't even say, oh, shout out to more, I see you in the chat? Then obviously people use their own brain and be like, oh, let me check that channel out. You don't even have to be extra. If you want to be extra and say, oh, he does, you know, this sequence of number thing, you know, Gematria, go and learn it. It's very important, guys, blah, 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 blah. You know, I haven't done all the homework, but from what I can see, etc., etc., it's definitely sound, blah, 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 blah. It takes but a nanosecond to do that. So my point is, as I showed in a video before, the guy comes into a video, I mean, underneath his own video, I left a comment, I was like, right, how come you're missing me in all these, in your live streams, and you're going like you can't see me, but yet you're liking all my comments and blah, blah, blah beforehand. And then it's like, oh, I haven't got time to designate my time to one person. And then I'm like, hold up. And then there's you talking about, oh, you know, you want to help people that's feeling down and fucking suicidal and that. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, what type of narcissistic sociopathic hybrid is that? You know, again, I'm not knocking the whole and the auditors as a whole with what you're doing. All right, we're still good to go. I thought I lost my video there. It saved. It automatically saved. I didn't think the internal recorder did that. So thank the recording gods. It saved. So as I was saying, the way these lot most of the time will antagonize people and have the approach that they have, as I already said before in videos, you're more than likely going to cause the government to, you know, push a whole new legislation. The time you go to sleep one night, you wake up, and you guys won't be able to do your fucking recordings and what you're doing. They're going to have some whole new restriction thing, yeah, because you're just going to be becoming such a pest and an annoyance to them, yeah. If they do, I won't be surprised if they do that, yeah. So as I say, this isn't all about live free or one particular person or that I hate these guys or girls that may be doing it. That's not my, that's not, as I say, I like aspects of what you're doing, yeah, but then there's another aspect. It's just like, wow, some terrible, you know, weak Jedi mind tricks. Some of the stuff I've heard from Auditing Britain, it's just like, oh my goodness. Again, some of the things, you guys ain't done nothing wrong. You know, you have a good approach, and then obviously you've got these, you know, ridiculous, you know, security type people or the police, and they've just got some ridiculous type of attitudes. You know what I mean? But even if it is them coming with that, if you had the Gematria knowledge, because it's something new to understand, and for people to be like, oh my goodness, wow, that is very interesting. As I say, you can bring people back down to a base level. Nobody's better or higher or oh, blah, 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 all this authority shit. That just goes out the window. As I say, I've explained the Gematria to fucking police people, you know, about 3 years ago. I'm much more savvy with what I'm talking about now. Yeah, at that time, the guy shook my hand, the police officer. You understand? He was on his lunch break. He was waiting for his other colleague. Do you know what I mean? He shook my hand. Yeah, because he knew I wasn't talking nonsense, and obviously who's to know that he's not well in the know anyway, via, you know, fraternal order of police and all this type of fraternal orders, what's going on, and, you know, the whole fucking Illuminati Masonic stuff, you know what I mean? Hence why it's important to watch the videos that I've done pertaining to the terrorism stuff, because you guys keep getting, you know, they keep holding you out with this, or holding you up to search you down, or, you know, put you in a fucking prison cell for so many hours and give you a caution or whatever the case may be with Section 43 of the Terrorism Act and all this type of stuff. Well, wouldn't it be good if you actually used this knowledge? You know, you got London Bridge, Glasgow, Reading, this one, that one. As I say, I've already done the homework. Yeah, obviously, you know, you can see what's going on, and then you can apply it yourself and then still recheck stuff just to make sure I'm not talking nonsense or making anything up. That's fine. But clearly, you know, I'm not talking nonsense. But as I say, you haven't even probably watched the video to see what I'm even going on about, you know? Who from any of these lot have been on my video or any videos and left a comment? You go on their community wall or through their videos, you'll see some of my comments recently. You know? So long ago. Even have the odd replies from them. Or they come and heart a comment. Yeah? So it's just like, my goodness, crazy. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna quickly skim through some of these shots. And I wanna show you something, how exponential growth is crazy with these guys and girls. Yeah? Not that I know of any girls that are doing it in the UK, but there may be one that I don't know of when it comes to these auditors. And I'll show you as well how much that these people actually like drama. They love pasa drama. Yeah? As a matter of fact, let me just forward to that now. Fuck it. We'll forward up a little piece. As I say, this is kind of like not the video that I wanted to make. I was originally going to go through some videos that I've got saved in a special playlist, which I will take off of private so you guys can check it out for yourselves and go through the videos and see what you think. You know, don't take my word for it. Just see what, you know, just have a look for yourselves if you haven't already, UK or wherever you are in the world. And you know what, there's not that much photos, so let me just go through them quickly. I don't want to get ahead of myself. There's me on Charles Velch's channel. Another type of activist auditor. Of course, you don't get no replies from these guys. Ash Phillips is another one. Blah, 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 blah. Again, you can see what I'm putting here. Feel free to pause it, you know. Feel free to pause. And as I say, I'll stop on certain ones here. As I say, you can see what I'm writing here. As I say, it's the same message I've been leaving around amidst other messages as well. Yeah? Here's this still on Ash Phillips. You can see. You know? It's just like, wow. And as I say, these people, they're viewers, and half of these uploaders, they like the drama. They know that brings views and attention and blah, 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 blah. But what's crazy is, how comes you don't want to understand something so simple and apply it? What is wrong with you people? Well, that's actually rhetorical. You know, the mind schism at large and that. That's for the movie Pandemic. That came out in 2007. Look, more relevance. You shouldn't even be in this folder. You know? The film Pandemic that came out in 2007. Yeah? At the beginning, basically I was watching on YouTube, somebody uploaded it, and in part 2, I'm not sure if the film's in 2 parts anyway, because it's quite long, but anyway, it's called the Riptide virus, one of the names for it in the film. And then they got a narrator woman talking, and she's on about, 150 people have the Riptide virus. If you write out Riptide virus, it equals 154. Go figure. The vaccination drug named Tamiflu 114, like Wuhan virus. Aim Smith, who dies on the plane, his age is 19. I mean, come on, COVID-19, go figure. The film's released May 26. COVID, 26, China virus, viral disease plague, corona means crown. Crown 26, chaos equals 26, chaos also equals 19. All this I'll explain a bazillion times on my channel. Aim Smith equals 53. I think Charles Williams was the guy that he got from his friend. That was the surfer at the beginning of the film. He's got even a biohazard sign on his surfer board. Unbelievable. I mean, it's just, you know. It happens in Los Angeles, the plane from Australia to Los Angeles. I'm sure Tom Hanks was in Australia and all that stuff was going on with the whole COVID earlier this year as well. I mean, it's just so many times. Anyway, so look, here's proof of some of my points again. Back to Ash Phillips, one of the auditors. You know, come on guys, let's get this other channel to 2,000 subscribers. Subscribe to watch me do this. Blah, blah, blah. Really? Like, what are they doing that's so grand? Just walking around with a camera? Not giving no real valuable information? Antagonizing people? I don't know. I haven't watched this particular person, but it's just like, really? What are you saying, Ash? You didn't see none of my messages, nah? Selective viewing, boy. And hearing. You know, just look at the views that these guys get. You know, he's got 3,000 subs at this point. I'm not sure how much he's got now. Oh, look. It's gone up to 4,000. You see, because I've been documenting, yeah? Let's quickly go through this. Let's get Tyrant Finder UK to 10,000k subs. 10k subs. You know, it's just like, my goodness. Who is this from? Manchester Auditor, or whatever his name is. The Real North Audit. Ash Phillips, of course. Audit Britain. Live Free. I haven't checked these ones out recently apart from Audit in Britain. Right, let me speed this up now. Let's get past him. Where are we now? As I say, I don't want to waste kilojoules. That's why I wasn't even trying to entertain that fool yesterday. What's his name? Was it Alex Porter? And I made that 2-minute video yesterday from some stupid comment. You know, I haven't got time. You know, we're on a forward motion. We're doing what we're doing in this community, putting out the information. You know, you've got these fools that want to just, you know, you put out a bazillion chilled videos with great points of consistency. You know, you raise your tone. Oh, you're moaning and you haven't even brought any new points. Like, really? Yeah, well, because it's the same shit. So there's not going to be really any new points. I'm just showing the validity of consistency. You stupid fucking arsewipe. You know? So no need to run out and get toilet paper in the frenzy because you are an arsewipe, yeah? Fucking idiots. Just unbelievable. So again, look. At Tyrant Finder. So I've gone in his channel. You see? Please learn and apply. Blah, blah. It's painful to watch. Time is flying by. Weeks. You know, this is now gone, what, 2 months, 6 weeks now. Audit Britain's another one. Blah, 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 blah. Angry cop at his boiling point. Well, maybe you could settle some of these, you know, interactions and encounters via letting them know that you have this type of knowledge. And they might not even know. Just because they're in the police, you don't mean that they're in a certain bit of the fucking Freemasonry part. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't know what's going on. But of course, there's a big chunk and portion of them that do know what's going on. So wouldn't it be, you know, wise to fucking come with the intellect and knowledge? Not that you're trying to be better or higher than anybody, but you just say, hey, I've been studying this. There's a whole community on this as well. I'm not just one man like myself, you know, talking numbers. This shit's 7 years strong. Entire community, you know, incredible books available for you to get. Have you guys even got the fucking books yet? Have you even watched any of Gematria Effect News, Jacuzzi Truth, Dr. Savage 84, any of my videos? Of course you haven't. You ain't even left a fucking comment. This is my fucking point. It's fucking, look, this is my point, man. As I say, big you up in one sense, but at the same time, what the flying fuck are you doing? You know, here's another one. UK Freedom Audits. You know, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm doing exactly what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Just trying to spread the knowledge. You know what I mean? You guys now are just some fucking, as I said before, you're speed bumps in this shit. You're fucking hindrances. And you do it on purpose, whether you realize it or not. Some of you know exactly what you're doing. You know? I've been going through their videos. How many videos have I watched from these guys? Ain't heard no shout outs or no mention to do with Gematria or the knowledge. Yeah? Nothing on their community walls, as I've already said before. Unbelievable. So let me speed this up now, because it's just the same old same shit from all these auditors, so I don't have to spend too much time wasting time here. I just want to show you, see? This one is on whose video here? Bothered Now UK Audits. So obviously I'm replying. Oh look, you got the other guy, what I'm going to get to, Korleeberks, in a moment. And how he popped up, which I thought was quite incredible, considering what I'm talking about here. That's why I'm saying that, you know what I mean? So as you can see, look, you know, I'm leaving links. It's the same message that I've been leaving around, but this is the first part now where you're seeing the part with the links to the other stuff that I was saying, you know. So here's me to Korleeberks. And then and there's a part as well in his community wall. We should be able to see it when he's asking people, how would you like me to do approaching? Would you like the more rowdy approach or the less. Some people are like, oh, I like the rowdy ones. And then I'm like, stop giving the people what they want and give them what they need. And he hearted the comment. But as I say, that was, how long ago that was? What, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago? You don't see nothing to do with Gematria coming out of his mouth or referring his viewers to channels or anything like that, or download the book Letters and Numbers via, from Zachary K. Hubbard of Gematria Effect News and all this type of stuff, or go in the browser, gematriaeffect.news, It's just unbelievable at this point, man. And then you wonder why, there's no exponential growth for the people to get the true perception, perception and that what they need. Again, I'm not here for likes and views in that kind of way, so don't get me twisted. Yeah, as I've said before in videos on my community wall posts, I want a bazillion people to get the view, the clarity of the actual reality of what they need for every man, woman and child. Yeah, that's what I want. That's my like. This is that I'd like. That's the view that I would like to see. Yeah, and you guys can be great catalysts to the change and getting people on this, exponential growth. Why would you not do that? Again, if you don't like me or my style of what I do, there's no need for you to not share the knowledge, apply and learn it yourself, man. Or have stuff with links on your community wall under videos. Yeah, check out that video, get the book, like that from that channel. Or if you don't like the channel, break it down yourself. Unbelievable. So again, this is my comment here. Again, epic mocking COVID-19 lockdown, the happy birthday code. If you don't know, go figure. Why the reluctance for these lot, to learn and apply something so simple is beyond me at this point. How many times I've left this message, excuse the typo, I'll watch your next upload and hear what? Fuck all. You know what I mean? Don't you want yourself and viewers to get wise in the reality? I mean, you can see it for yourselves, So I say, I'm not trying to waste too much time. I want to get to a certain bit here. So, all right. So, boom. Korleeberks. Do you know what? I don't want to lose this video, so I'm going to cut and then we're going to continue. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, where was we? As I say, you can quickly, anyway, before we go back to where we was, you can quickly see, look, oh, thanks for 5K subscribers, blah, blah, blah. Growing, which is nice. It's good. I'm not hating or anything in that kind of way, as I've already explained. Here's that one from Ash Phillips. So you can see, look, you see how much he's grown, yeah? 3,000, what was it, 2 to 3 to 5, whatever it was. There you can see, look, this other one from Yorkshire Monkey. He's liking my comment, leaving stuff to do with, what am I saying? Please learn and apply, blah, 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 blah. Because I say, remember, I forwarded some of what we was looking at before. Now, let's get back to where we was. Again, all these other auditors as well. Feel free to check them out, guys. Feel free to subscribe to them, if you want to. I'm only subscribed to Korleeberks via a certain situation. Probably will be unsubscribing from him today, to be fair, What's the point, man? Supposed to be joining, building bridges and all this type of stuff, which has been so difficult, the past 15 years. And this is where I only known Gematria, and I've known Gematria for 4 years. I've only been uploading for 1 year. Yeah, year and a half. But there's something that I've been noticing for a long time in the community of truth. And not just the community of truth, just people in general. It's just wow. So let's keep it moving now. There's the bit where we was. Oh, that one was to Audit Britain. Where was we? It was at Gaza, wasn't we? It was around here. That's where we was. So of course I left a message saying some stuff and some of the code and blah 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 blah. As you saw in the previous video somewhere. Trying to find where it was. Man. But anyway, so this guy comes along. I can't remember if he's an auditor himself or not. So it's like, oh, did you take your medication? I mean, really? So, you know, yeah. So anyway, I noticed something was happening. And I don't know if he put a block or something on my message or something, or on my account. I'll show you why. Because I had to flip to my other account to try and leave messages. I'll show you something here. You see that weird URL thing at the app? Yeah? That started popping up. So anyway, I then go to my channel. Trying to speed up here. Actually, I'll put it at the end to make life easier. So basically, I've put it on my wall. Where is it? Oh yeah, so this is the screenshot from my community wall, which you can still go and see. So I'm saying all the obvious, yeah, I'm an idiot that needs to take medication, and here's us forecasting the news, stock market, the sports, the weather, storms, hurricanes before the fact. And we've got fools like this, you know, presidents-elect, we've done all of that, prime ministers before the fact, you know, who's going to get selected or who, you know, who's been chosen before the fact of your voting. And quite rightfully so, Korleeberks wasn't sure if anything was directed to him. You know, he's saying, sorry, am I the target of your remarks? I appear to be misinformed, thanks. So I say, where is it? Obviously not. Come on, bruv, I'm not the only one. Sorry, I'm not the one, like, as in coming with that type of, you know, tit for tat or getting at people for no reason or something like that, or some hate campaign. Like, I'm not the one to be just dishing shit out for just, you know, for no reason. So anyway, he says, respect, bro, I'm going to subscribe to you. I said, also, I left a comment that you liked a few days ago. How come when it's YouTube arguments, blah, 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 on passa, then you come and show up? You see what I'm saying? So again, it seems like these people like, you know, that type of frequency band, you know? Thanks for the sub. Not here to war with my people, trying to unite. Get our minds right together. Just thinking at least there was something positive from Gaza North comment to me. It led me to you know, me and Korleeberks to connect with something I wanted, which our community needs to join and grow. Anywho, speak soon, Wholeness. And he says here, oh, much respect, bro. You know, respect, bro. And then if I go back, so again, you know, no mention of anything, etc., etc. As I say, I've skipped out a lot of this, as I say, because I just wanted to make a quick short video. I don't want to take too much time on this. And I say, all in conjunction with, you know, other type of playlists that I've made for cognitive dissonance type people. You can find a playlist there, and people that want to talk nonsense and not, you know, just do dumb shit, whatever the case may be. You've got all your differentials, right? You got your trolls, you got your this ones, you got your that one, you got this type of situation here. You know, you've even got stuff not as bad as it was before, stuff that I was noticing in the Gematria community, but it was there at a time, you know? And so anyway, I just want to show you this now. So 7th of September, 1,470 subscribers, yeah? That's how many Korleeberks has got. Again, 7th of September, 22nd of September. Yeah, we're on the 23rd. It's just turned autumn today. Talk about exponential growth. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? You know, view count. Look at this. Look at the views. This is my point. And then today, I didn't get the, well, that is for the 23rd today. You can see me tap it there. 23rd September. Look, now it's 7,003 subscribers. I mean, oh my goodness. So, you know, it just goes to show, man, what people like to watch. They love, you know, the passa, the arguing, the this and the that. Man, unbelievable. Maybe I should get a camera and show you like how it should be done. All right, man, I'm going to leave it there. Wholeness, and big up to these guys on one aspect, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I'm not actually impressed with, to be fair. You could have a better code of conduct and approach. Sometimes, as I say, it's not always your fault. As I say, you know, you've got these dumbass fucking security guards and people and police that are just, you know, up their own backsides and full of shit, you know, pushing their, you know, supposed powers, you know, breaching the threshold limits, taking the piss and throwing their weight around, you know. Fuck them, man. They're fucking scumbags, mate, you know. But you could easily bring them back to a base level and diffuse and nullify the situation via coming with the knowledge rather than the same old same and, you know, just, all right, man, wholeness.